But first, a child's family heartbroken and shattered after Detroit police say a drunk driver hit their vehicle, killing a 7-year-old boy. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Glenda Lewis. We are learning a 5-year-old girl and 2 young adults were also in the car at the time of the accident and all suffered serious injuries. The 3-vehicle crash happened Saturday on Detroit's east side. At first, police say the 25-year-old driver fled the scene but was arrested when he returned 2 hours later. As we await criminal charges, 7 News Detroit reporter Faraz Javid is sharing the voice of the family of 7 who say their lives will never be the same.
This past Saturday, a suspected drunk driver smashed into 2 vehicles right here on 7 Mile and Mound. You can see all the debris lying here, showcasing the aftermath that killed 7-year-old Jerome Coleman Jr. The police say the 25-year-old driver was arrested once he returned back to the scene with his blood alcohol level hitting double digits on a breathalyzer. But Junior's aunt, Joanna Griffin, says no matter what happens now, her nephew is never coming back.
My whole family, we are traumatized. Nothing prepared me for the images that I have in my head. I can't close my eyes.
This security footage shows the crash. You can see the white car speeding westbound on 7 Mile, jumping the red light and hitting the 2 vehicles. We stopped the footage just before the impact, but Joanna says her twin sister, Tuana's vehicle flipped on its side.
I saw my niece laying on the ground unconscious. My other nephew, he was in shock. Then my baby was just laying there, my nephew lifeless.
There were 3 other kids in the vehicle. Joanna tells me her 5-year-old niece, Kiari, has a brain injury resulting from a skull fracture. Her 21-year-old nephew, Demari, and 23-year-old niece, Lucretia, as a result of the crash, are both suffering from neck and spinal injuries.
Lucretia was released from the hospital. Demari was just moved from intensive care to regular room. And Kiari they had to intubate her. They took all her tubes out of her this morning. So hopefully, fingers crossed and praying that she'll be able to move out of intensive care today.
To say that they're going to be traumatized is going to be an understatement.
Yes. So we got to figure out now how's life going to go without him, just because a drunk driver decided to get behind the wheel.
Life will never be the same for you guys.
It will never, ever be the same. This is his best friend. Well, he told me yesterday he wanted to have he needed a Bible so he can communicate with his little cousin.
The fact that the driver came back and surrendered himself, does that give some sense of peace?
Not really, no. What he did was unforgivable. Tell him that you took a life, a 7-year-old boy's child's life that had a life to live. He liked to climb trees. He fished a lot. He can probably, he liked to take things apart and he would put it back together. He took a whole fan apart and was putting it back together at 7.
Now, a candlelight vigil has been scheduled for this Saturday right here where Junior lost his life. The family has also set up a GoFundMe, and you can find all those details on WXYZ.com. From the east side, I'm Faraz Javid, 7 News Detroit.